all I hope, yeah. They don't know you.
Number 1, maintain privacy and stop oversharing. People do not need to know what you're doing 24/7, all the time, what you're eating, where you're going. They don't need to know. Some of y'all just got diarrhea at the mouth. You're just going again and blah, 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 blah. You don't need to be telling complete strangers your whole life story on just meeting them. When you go on dates, especially the first date, stop telling them your whole life story. Stop telling them all your trauma. Stop telling them all your secrets. Stop telling people about your future plans, okay? Stop telling them what you're gonna do step by step, and then you're gonna be less likely to actually do it, and then you're gonna feel like shit when that same person asks you, oh, I remember you told me about this, that, and the third. How's that going? And guys, you never know people's real intentions for you. Some people could be preying on your downfall. Some people could be praying that whatever you're trying to do will not work. Not everyone has good intentions. You're speaking things before they happen, and then you wonder why something went left. You wonder why something went wrong because you were not devoting all your focus, all your love, all your attention, all your energy on whatever it is that you were doing. And then besides that, isn't it just nice just to have something that is just for you, something private that is just between you, between you and God? Sometimes it's good to have things that are just sacred to you. Because again, energy is real, guys. I preach about energy on this channel so much because it is real. You don't need other people's energy all up in the mix, all up in your shit. And then now you're discouraged to do it one day because you feel like, oh, I told this person I was going to do this. And now when it doesn't work, you're ashamed. Now when it doesn't work, you don't want to tell anyone because you remember that you told them. It is okay to keep things to yourself. Stop telling people so much about your trauma. Stop telling people beginning to end how you feel. Maybe it's good to have a select few, like your mom or your dad or your sister or somebody, one person, or maybe a few that you actually trust, right? If you really need to talk to somebody, or just get a therapist, okay? Because you never know, you might be dealing with a narcissist and then you just told them everything about you, all your traumas, and then now you've just given them fuel. You've given them ammo to use it against you. Number 2, don't try so hard. Just don't. Don't try so hard. Don't try to impress anybody. Don't try so hard. There's no one to impress. Once you release that need to be cool, try to make someone like you, you are free. All right? You don't need the whole entire world to like you, like I said. And shout out to Father Alex for this. If you know, you know. He said something recently that really hit home. And what he said is, everyone has insecurities, right? Everyone is wearing a mask. Do not be deceived by that mask. And one thing that I've noticed in my own personal life is that the more meditation that I do, the more mindful I am, I start to see people for who they are. Think about that person, or matter of fact, think about that guy or whatever that just keeps texting you, and every time you look, you're like, oh, it's him. Oh my gosh, every time I post something, he's the first person to watch it. Every time I do something, he's the first person to say something, right? And you never want to text him back. You never want to engage with this, or maybe it's a friend. I don't know, maybe it's a friend, whoever, right? That person starts to give you the ick because they don't have a life. They don't have anything else that they should be doing apart from worrying about what you're doing or what everyone else is doing. And then they just come off with this fakeness about them that you know is not real. It's not authentic. It's not organic. It's something that they're trying so hard to be. And people can feel that. Just like people can sense desperation, just like people can sense fear. So just calm down, all right? Like I said on my, let them go if they want to go. Like I said, you are Simon Cowell, babe. You are Simon Cowell. Do you even like them? Think about it like that. You don't need to impress that person. Let them come to you. Let them show you who they are. Number 3, listen more and talk less. Naturally, that's just how I am. I would rather listen than talk. Something that I've always said is that people will dig themselves into a pit. Too much of this. You're doing way too much of this, and you're missing so many things. You're missing so many red flags. You're missing so many signs. You're missing so many things that could save you from a possibly horrible situation. You're missing a lot of key information that could possibly help you or come in handy in the near future. Because when you listen more, you become so much more aware of your surroundings. And you can also get more of the non-verbal messages that people could be sending off to you, not just from God, but just around you. And also, you know, people will just look at you and wonder, like, I wonder what she's thinking. I wonder what he's thinking. Like, and before you know it, people will realize, I don't really know that much about you. And then they're gonna want to get to know you more. Number 4, mind the places that you go. I don't have to talk too much on this topic because I said it in my other video, but I mean, it's important to be mindful of where your energy is going. And I'm not saying don't go to the club. I'm not saying don't go out. I'm not saying don't have fun, but you don't have to be everywhere because people are not going to take you seriously. They're not going to take your presence seriously. Now, there was a Breakfast Club interview with, I think it was Dave East. Was it Dave East? I don't know if it was Dave East or who it was. Was it The Game? Nah, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna put it in this video.
Everybody that we look up to, we never seen. Love Kobe Bryant, never seen him. Love Michael Jordan, never met him, never seen him. Like, you don't see these. That's why you love them so much, because you never got a chance to touch them, see them. You on your own, you got a post on your wall of that. Imagine you detach yourself for a year. Don't come through nothing. Don't show a nigga nothing.
That's the 48 laws of power.
Like, you might get low for a month. Imagine you do that for a year or 2, then pop out. Motherfuckers gonna lose their mind just to see you, just to be able to get, because you ain't so accessible.
But then when you don't see them that often, and then they just mysteriously pop up one day, like they just suddenly out of the blue just show up, you're that much more in shock. You're that much more impressed because it's like you never see that person. So when people never see you and then they finally see you and you just pop up, you're like a gem. You've maintained some sort of mystery about your presence. You make your presence more important. And most importantly, there's a common understanding with everyone else within your circle and your environment that I am not somebody that's just gonna come to your event just cause. Okay? Don't feel pressured to overshare or say something or do something outside of you or outside of your bounds to impress somebody or just because somebody else did it. No. And number 5, have interests, have hobbies. Maybe you're a gamer. Maybe you're an artist, you're a painter, you're a singer, you're a gardener. Gardeners are cool too. Maybe you, I don't know, you like knitting. Something. Have something interesting about you. Something interesting about you, not just to be interesting to other people, but genuinely to get to know who you are. Practice getting to know who you are and what you like and what you don't like. Go learn a new language. Go hiking. Put your attention elsewhere other than gossip, other than social media, other than what other people are doing. Stop obsessing over that boy. Stop worrying about what he's doing or where he is. Stop. Go take a makeup class. Go paint. Go do a sip and paint. Go do something. Find something to invest your time in. I love like finding new bookstores and stuff. Go do that. Go explore your city rather than obsessing over something that you don't need to obsess over. And overall, just don't let anybody know your next move. That means no one can ruin it for you. No one can ruin anything for you if they don't know what you're going to do next. Be unpredictable. Thank you for watching. Hope this helped. And always remember to be you. Stay true. And until next time, bye.
Struggles and pain only make we tougher. Also comes the money get no far. Me love my life, still I make money and my friends alright. Make progress while them wax like them can't stop my flame from ignite. One life, many chances, you'd live up, you'd rise to the top. Don't make it through badness right now, we have to cool off for that. Get a youth one home.